So after the INT, it's Rodgers being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Jump out! Hey, where are you going?
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He lets this one rip toward Graham. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Zoom.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's fine. Yeah. All right. Hey. 319.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. 26. Jump out. Jump out.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26. I'll go over here. Yeah, Liz. Yeah, Liz. Jump out. Yeah. Zoom. Jump out. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. The 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hey. Zoom.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
29, Alpha. Ready? Wait. 29, Alpha. Go, go. Right, again.
Brady now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Zone. Teammate, jump out. Get it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hey, check 26.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Yeah, Liz. Get out of it. Right now, you got 58. Sally, don't let Sally.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now he's flushed, and he's going to go down again. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Wait! Go! 54! Go! Wait!
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Brady dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Mike Bennett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Open here is Allison, that's complete. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Back now in Foxborough. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Reset. Hey, easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, check 26. We did that? We are going. Jump out.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Right. 20. By 20. Go. Go. 54. Go.
Brady to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
To throw is Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Rodgers throwing here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And now running right through it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Hey.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases,